Are we alive now? Okay, let me quickly check what's happening here and close down the necessary codes. Yeah, this is also unnecessary. Okay. Mm, I couldn't still see the live stream, but it should be here, no? Is it? Okay, it's here. Okay, it looks good. So, guys, what we are doing is we are starting a new series that I will try to develop my game mostly with vibe coding. Uh, uh, my game is Emoji Tower Defense. Maybe some of you have played before. Some of you may have tried it. But it has more than 1K downloads now. So you can find the link to the game in the description, and this is the game link. Uh, the thing is, it's only in Android now because mm, I'm developing the game by myself, and it's before I didn't know it, but now I can say that it's very hard to do everything and developing a game with only one person because you have to decide uh, the general structure of the game, the mentality of the game, the mechanics, the images, audio, uh, and of course, you should program the game, develop the game. And when I could get to that point, I thought that everything is done. But and I was really like exhausted because I spent all my energy to develop the game with the images, with the mechanics, blah blah. But after that, I understood that publishing the game through Google Play is another challenge because you need to find some testers and they will try the game for 2 weeks, and then you will have some versions, internal tests, closed tests, then you will publish it, and after the publish you still think that everything is okay, but then you understand that nobody plays the game because nobody knows it. Then you have to make the marketing part as well. So I think uh, for the people that have never developed a game before, is I can say that I think it's a teamwork, and it's much more harder than I expected to make it with only one person. Uh, I developed the game with Python because I was very familiar with Python, and I thought that it would be okay just to make it with Python. But after finishing the game on the desktop, on the laptop, I understood that Python and Kiwi is a library that you can use to convert your Python code uh, into a game screen, and uh, Kiwi supplies you some mechanics, some APIs to develop the game. But after that, you have to create the AAB file that is necessary to import to Google Play, so it can be used uh, as a downloadable application. But it was also very hard because, as I could understand, Python and Kiwi is not a very widely used couple uh, to develop the games. So it was a total challenge in every part, but actually I could finish it and I could publish it on Google Play somehow. So if you are a newbie to develop the game and or you have a ready console game that you have developed using Python and Kiwi, and if you have some problems to import it to Google Play and publish it, you can ask me any question you have. But today, what I will try to do is first I will try to show the game, how it works, for the people who never played it. Actually, uh, at first, as I said before, I developed the game on the laptop. So it's a landscape layout that you can transform into mobile phones. And when you download the game, download the application, and open it, you will see that screen actually in the landscape format. Of course, the aspect ratio will be different for your according to your screen size, but it should be mostly very similar to this. So it has three different difficulties in the beginning. This is the credits part, so the which shows the credits of the games actually. So yeah, I found a lot of data on web for audio and images. So these are like references. So I took this audio from this link, I took this image from this link, blah blah. So we have three different difficulties. So when you press one of it, uh, you can see like 25 levels. Uh, and when you start a level, it shows you a tutorial. You can place your towers here. Actually, in the first level, you can use only one type of tower. So it it's a part of the tutorial actually. You will need to learn how you use the towers or something. Actually, I closed the volume because I think my maybe the volume of the microphone is not good enough, so we can play the game uh, without the voice of it. You have some events uh, that throws fireballs around the screen, and you can freeze the enemies. So as you can see, there will be 5 waves. It's a very common structure in tower defense games. Actually, the difference part of this game is you generate the path by uh, putting towers and bricks. So, for example, if you sell this, then the enemy will try to go through here. So you generate the path uh, as long as you put the towers and the bricks. Now I froze the enemy and give the fireball on it. Send the next wave. Open the voice. Open the audio. So, the thing is, it's a one-person game. So you can only play by yourself. You cannot play with your friend, or you have nothing to do with your friend. And when I showed this game to my friends, one of them told me that there may be a universal scoreboard in this game. So while you are uh, passing the levels, killing the enemies or something like it, or upgrading the towers, after all of them, you can have a universal scoreboard. So today I will try to implement this actually, and at the same time I will try to show you how I use the Cloud for this project. Actually, this is not a sponsorship from Cloud. I'm a regular user from Cloud, and at first I don't use Cloud Code, so I don't download it to my terminal, and I use it from the browser. What I usually do is I first uh, zip the code and give to the Cloud as an attachment, and I tell Cloud what implementations do I want to add, and we can work like this. Uh, Actually, this is the tab that I talk with Cloud. I was talking in Turkish up to now, but for this stream, I will try to continue in English. Okay, actually, before I have told Cloud about this ranking project, so he offered me the Suba base. Uh, So, actually, for a universal ranking table, I need a database that the players can connect anytime they want. So, what I need in the database is the username, which should be unique, um, the point of the user, the total points that the user earned up to now, level, and difficulty. So each difficulty can have its own ranking. So maybe we can have a, but how we will get the usernames? So maybe we can, because the username should be unique, difficulty. So should I have three different tables for each difficulty, or a merged one? Okay, how can I Start using Supabase. Okay, it says first sign up, start your project. I think continue with GitHub. Uh, Actually, I want to continue with the um, strong password. I prefer to continue with the Gmail. Check your email to confirm. Sure. Confirm email address. Then I can sign in. Okay, it says it's free. So give it a name. Base new project. Okay, I think I'm still signing in. We use cookies, except we have updated, learn more, and understood. Now, okay, it needs the name here. Emoji Tower Defense is a very good name. Type is personal. Set a database password. Save it somewhere. Yeah, save it somewhere. Yeah, it's important. Welcome to Supabase. Okay. So are we still signing in? What's happening? Mm, Project creation may be impacted in some regions. Emoji Tower Defense free. GitHub optional. Yeah, if it's optional, then I will not do it. Database password. Organization. Organization. Okay. Region Europe. Enable data API. Create a task. Choose a region. Hmm. Okay, I don't know. Hmm. It says that my users are mostly from India, so we can set the region as Asia Pacific, but the recommended one is the Europe. Okay, I will continue with Europe. Create new project. Save. Okay, we found the database in Frankfurt. It's a lovely place. So now it says once the project loads, go to table editor, new table, and paste this. There should be a table editor which is here. We are still signing in. Okay, I don't know. I don't know why. Create a new table, rankings. Description, rankings of the players. Enable row level security. Row level security. Enable real time. Broadcast changes on this table. Enable real time. Okay, it says new table or use the SQL editor. Foreign keys. Okay, it's Uh, Import data from CSV. Okay, here we create table column by column, but I want to create it. Discard changes. Mm, Actually, I want to create it by using an SQL command. Data access. I can create columns one by one. How can I create a table using this SQL commands? Dashboard, go to SQL editor. Yeah, it's here. Okay. Now create table leaderboard. Okay, leaderboard is better than ranking. So we can see that vibe coding is better than me. Okay. Leaderboard UID primary key default can random UID. Username. Okay. Difficulty text not now. Okay. Unique username. Okay. Username is not unique, but username and difficulty is unique. Uh, a user cannot. Okay, I can tell it later. So I can say run. Potential issue detected. This query creates a table without enabling row level security. Clients using unknown or authenticated keys may be able to access leaderboard. Choose whether to enable row level security for run and enable row level security. So database. Okay, I can see the leaderboard. Okay, so users should generate a username in the beginning of the game. Ask for a username, save it locally so they don't need to re-enter every time they will complete calculate points. Yeah. How should points be calculated? Yeah, it's a very good total kills across all levels, sum of stars earned, highest level reached, something else. Yeah. Should the username be locked once set or changeable later? Okay. That's also a good question. Where should the leaderboard be shown? A new button on the menu screen, level select screen. I think level select screen is better because difficulty is also a parameter in the leaderboard. Points should be calculated with total kills plus sum of stars earned plus highest level reached plus updates, uh, tower updates added plus number of days the game is. Points should be calculated with username should be locked, can only be changed if the game is uninstalled and installed again. Leaderboard should be shown after I press a button on level select screen. He says that that's a clear formula. Let's clarify the waiting for coding. Total clicks. Yeah, he wants to give some weightings for these statistics. These have very different skills. Skills could be in the hundreds, of course. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I also know mathematics. So he says kills times 1, stars times 50, highest level, blah 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 blah. Roughly how many kills does a shoot tower upgrades count every individual upgrade ever made? Even if so, no, no, no. Roughly how many kills does a typical playthrough generate? Hmm. Days played. Does this mean unique calendar days the app was opened or total days since installed? Okay. Weights look good. One, roughly 200. Two, two. Should tower upgrades count every individual upgrade ever made? Tower upgrades is the total number of upgrades I got using tower upgrade window. So it should be similar to number of stars if user spent all their stars for the upgrades. 3 unique calendar days app was open. Got it. Let's check the math with your formula. Up to maybe 5,000 for some who replace a lot. Uh, I think Highest level and stars should dominate of somehow. Somehow means you can make the arrangement. Okay, I will check the door very quickly. Oh yeah. Vale. ¿Puedes poner en el ascensor? Guys, just give me 1 more minute, okay? Okay, now stars dominate. Levels is second. Upgrades and days. Yeah, okay, it feels right. Show on first launch before mini screen. Save locally, lock permanently. Track new stats. It says show on first launch, but there are a lot of mobile phones that the app is already uh, installed. So show on first launch is a good idea, but there are many phones that already installed this app. But I think username is not set. Uh, username prompt should uh, be okay. So I share my code here. The thing is, the save manager is the part of the code that uh, saves how many levels that the user finished or which upgrades did the user activated. What exists versus what's missing. Stars, highest level, tower base, kills. Okay, days played and username. Okay, Since stars are stored per difficulty, but you want a global score, should we sum stats across all three difficulties into one combined score, or keep separate leaderboards for per difficulty? Mm, Actually, I created a table before, so I'm asking if uh, drop table if exists leaderboard. Okay, so if it already exists, it will drop this and create a new one. Okay, so I go to SQL editor and run this and run with row level security or something like it. Okay, when I go to the database, okay, I can see those. Hmm. So I think we can update the save manager now. So it writes me the code. And what I do is what I added username, play days, total kills, get highest level, get total upgrades count, calculate score. Call track play day once per launch in main PY. Add kills when a level ends. Show username. Want start? Okay. So first of all, I will change my save manager. Then we can continue with the next steps. So the aim of the day is to see that I can set my username and if I set it twice, then it shouldn't let me do it. Okay, okay. What say? Let's go step by step. Check play day in main.py. Initialize everything. Uh, is there a method called initialize everything? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Okay. Okay. So it updated the initialize everything method. So there's track play day. So every time I open the mm, app, it will save it as okay. Today it's opened. Should this be a full screen like menu screen or pop-up overlay shown on top of the menu? I would suggest that pop-ups is similar. Simpler. Switch on, yeah, returns on. Okay, pop-up is good. It's good. Pop-up is good. Yeah, actually, I feel a little bit tired because of this hot weather. I'm always tired. Switch to menu. In main.py, modify switch to menu. Okay, if I see that something is complicated, this is my main.py now. Can you give me the total file? While I tried something, I can check my phone, blah blah something. Okay, so ready for the next step, sending scores. Yes, I'm ready. It's very funny because I feel myself sometimes a little bit useless. It's like uh, okay, sorry. Let's set up supple-based connection and score submission. Get your supple-based credentials. Go to project settings, API. Go to go to project settings. It still says that signing in. What's signing in? I think we have signed in already. Oh, sorry. API, project URL, and unknown public key. Go to project settings. Project. Where's the project settings? Maybe here. Project settings. Okay, we are in project settings. Project URL. Mm, project settings. API. It says API. API keys or project settings. API. Project ID. Now I need the unknown public key. Go to project settings API, project API keys. API keys. No, and copy the one labeled. Yeah, actually, I think I shouldn't show it to you, but publishable key or secret key. Okay, now it writes a new file in the core which is called leaderboard.py. New Python file leaderboard dot. I don't need to write that. Okay, I think it's done. And an important note on preferred resolution merged duplicates. This test was based on absurd based on the unique constraint username difficulty. If it exists, update. If not, insert. But this requires the request to use supabase absurd endpoint correctly. Let me also add the onConfig parameter to be safe. In submit score, change the URL to submit score. Where is the submit score? In save in leaderboard. I think data username difficulty score status response. Before that, it wants me to response rest URL. Okay, I think he wants to change this. What is rest URL? Status response. Ah, okay. We changed the URL using rest URL. Okay. Now let's hook into game screens levels. Sure, let's continue. In game screen.py, update level components. Game screen. Okay. Let's go to game screen and level complete. The easiest way to find it is, yeah. Have add right after complete level this. Okay, right after complete level, I should add this. Okay, I think save manager includes those. So, should we also track kills score on game over? Or only on now? Only on, I don't know, completion. We can change it later. Enter username. Okay, that doesn't look very good, but confirm. So do we see it now in the database? No rows return because we didn't finish a level. I have another question. Now I set a username, but it it's not saved to Space because I didn't finish a level, right? But if two different users set same username before finishing a level, so I think it's better to save to the database with zero score right after setting the username. Update if update core leaderboard. Add these functions. And now update the pop-up in main.py. The user is not connected to internet. He shouldn't be able to set the username, but he can continue play as before. Uh, his username table. Update the pop-up in main.py, the play without username option and control not show username. Okay, so what happened is but I already inserted the username. Okay, so what now? Actually, I think first I should go. I think I should first. Uh, yeah, okay. Now I will get some to-do list and finish the stream for today because there are a lot of things in my mind now. We should uh, reset our own username to be able to test. Then make the set username screen better. Set open set leaderboard screen. Okay, now these are the new to-dos for us. Okay, I think it's enough for the first stream of this game description, game development uh, stream. So see you guys, and if you have any questions, you can just write me as a comment about Python, Kiwi, Google Play, Android development, mobile game, anything. Thanks for listening.